Alright, this is Spy Guy 888, and ladies and gentlemen, I have something new, something different for you. Today is a much different video than I've made in at least a while. We're just going to be hanging out and relaxing, and I'm going to give a tour of my territories, I guess, in No Man's Sky. I have not ever made a No Man's Sky video. I planned on one like 3 years ago, back when I was first starting, and I just never did. And I recently got back into it when the Corvette update came out. Now, I'm not creative enough to actually make good Corvettes, but it did line up pretty perfectly with when I was coming back. So I've been getting a lot of stuff done. Like, first of all, I have a poncho. I'm a freaking Mandalorian. I look like a badass. Nope, not the flashlight. God damn it. I wish there was just a switch to third person button, but oh well. This is my main ship. It is like one of the Sentinel ships. I called it Starburn. I don't know. I forget why. But it used to be called Forza, like from Chorus, the ship Forsaken in Chorus. But it is a little Sentinel ship. I have quite a few of these. I've been Sentinel ship hunting. It's been a lot of fun. Let me go to the third person view here. It looks kind of goofy, but I like it. And then, no. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me switch back to first person so it's easier to see what I'm going to show off now. This is I had a frigate, no, not frigate, freighter that, I don't know, was just kind of like a little, like, tiny basic one. And then I won a pirate battle, and they had an S-Class. Is this an S-Class? No, wrong menu. Come on, Nate. An A-Class. They had an A-Class. And if you see the name there, you see the name there, the RLS Legacy. If you know what that name is from, you get a prize. It's not an actual real prize. It's just you had a good childhood. If you know what that name is from. But let's see. I pretty much only use this one multi-tool because it has like advanced mining beam and then a bunch of weapon shit. And like the terrain thing. I don't even know if you can. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Well, yeah, it has like the basic stuff for like mining and obtaining items and stuff, and then it has a bunch of shit to kill stuff with. Let me show off some of my other ships, I suppose. Here's another Sentinel ship. I think this is one I just got, isn't it? Yeah. Expect a lot of cringy names for these Sentinel ships especially. Which one is this one? Yeah, Stellar Lance. Yeah, okay, man. I think this one looks kind of cool though. It's got the tank treads and stuff. That one over there though, the Starburn, I got it as a C class and I upgraded to S class. I spent a lot of nanites. Wait a minute. Something. I know my like setup looks kind of janky because you're supposed to have it like it's supposed to be in like this like T shape for everything to work properly, but I thought my damage potential on hyperdrive range was higher. Maybe I'm. Oh, you know what it is? It bugs out sometimes where it like cuts off. There it is. That's what it is. I usually see something like stretch all the way to the end. That was strange. I think it's like if I select the multi-tool and then go back, it like only shows 2 numbers, which is weird. But yeah, no, come on. I don't know how to do it. Whatever. It's got high mobility. That's what I like to show off. Then I got the Red Dawn, which is not really named after the very good movie. And definitely not named after the bad movie, but it's a solar sail and it's red, you know. I figured that was a good name for it. This thing was like a freaking like X-Wing the light ray, but it's very slow. I don't have it fully upgraded. It's just a C class, and it has, you know, no mobility or shield, whatever. So that's pretty sick. I hate it when it does that shit. That's super annoying. It looks cool though. Am I being invited to play a different game? Oh my god, I'm invited to play Overwatch. Okay, really quick. I have two very important messages. Number one, like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. It's still very small, and I would like to grow, because obviously that's how YouTube works. And like the video if you like the video and want to see more No Man's Sky. Now, more importantly, the second thing. I am putting out a bounty on the Boundary Herald ship. It's from an expedition. It's called Expedition Cursed. It's like the 16th one. It looks like a UFO. I'll put a picture of it up right now. I want this ship. Now, unfortunately, from the way No Man's Sky does their expedition like update sort of stuff, this ship is no longer available. However, if you already currently have it, you can sell it to an NPC and then reload your save so you don't actually lose it. And then another player, in this instance, me, can buy it from that NPC, and then I'll have the ship. Now, I mentioned I use the word bounty, for one, because I like Western stuff, as you should know if you've ever watched any video on my channel. And if you haven't, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the video. Anyways, I use the word bounty. However, I have no clue what I would possibly give in exchange for this ship. Maybe one of my ships, I guess. I don't know exactly. I mean, I guess I could just do the same thing to another NPC and then you could buy that ship. Whatever. Anyways, I would very much like the ship called the Boundary Herald. Again, the picture's on screen now. Thank you in advance if anyone is able to acquire it or somehow get me information on it. Alright, that's all I have. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video. What other ships do I have? Nope. There we go. Oh yeah, Salvation. Where's Salvation? It's over here. My living ship. This is like one of my most recent additions. I don't really use it a whole lot because, to be honest, the Starburn ship I have is a lot better for pretty much everything I do. I don't have any haulers, I don't think, or like shuttles or explorers. Pretty much only fighters, and then these solar sailors, and then the Sentinel ships, which are basically just fighters, as far as I know. Maybe there's like different classes to them. I don't really know. I don't know a whole lot about this game, to be honest. Like as far as like the details and stuff like that go. I do know this thing looks kind of cool. Looks kind of gross, but I like it. What other ships do I have here? Bunch of... Okay, then just the Corvettes. Nope, okay, that one's already ready to go. So, the first Corvette we're going to take a look at is the first one I built, which is called, what is it called? What did I call this thing? Phantom, that's right. God. It's very bulky, very chunky, very slow. And it still doesn't... Oh my god. It's because I didn't actually get into the driver's seat or something. Well, let's go deal with that. Nope, come on. Up the stairs. God. It's very, very bulky, very clunky, but I like it. It looks kind of cool. I like these like side wing engine things. I think they look neat. Because the thing looks like a flying tank. Alright, and I've also got 2 more. And I'm working on a 3rd, but it's in progress. I was trying to make something from an example I saw at the Nexus, the Space Anomaly once. And I saw it, again, once. So... is this the... God damn it. Come on. Up the stairs. Yeah, this is the right one. This is the Pride of Gravity, which I think... yeah, there's another cheesy name, of course, but... I thought it would look a little smoother than it does. It just looks very strange. And as you saw, to like get to the seat, the cockpit, it's like back and forth and back and forth. But oh well, I suppose. And then the next one that I have to show is my favorite, but it is not mine. And by that I mean I did follow a YouTube guide from actually I credited the channel and the name of the Corvette, so let me get to the Corvette and I can actually show you. So I am, of course, a Star Wars fan, a massive Star Wars fan. And in recent memory, my favorite Star Wars project is, God, loud ass ships, is The Mandalorian. And so I built the Razor Crest, which was from the YouTube channel Lemoon, I think is how you pronounce that. That's how it's spelled. So you find Lemoon on YouTube. And you can recreate this. Unfortunately, yeah, so like some of the console is blocked out by this nose piece, and it does use like this weird glitch that I hadn't seen before that was like rotating things to be in certain positions, but it makes it look very good if you fly it in 3rd person, and if you just don't use that middle console, which I don't even remember what's there, but oh yeah, like the target for what you're shooting at or anything. But this is phenomenal. Very good work for Lemoon. Unfortunately, if you do watch that video, make sure you check the comments for a parts list first, because he doesn't have it in the video. He builds it in creative mode, which made for several part hunting voyages before I could finally finish it. And it took a few hours because I'm an idiot. Okay. Nope. Come on, just dock, please. God. No, we're not gonna dock? That's cool. Take your time, buddy. Go when you want to. There we go. Jesus. Very finicky with the landing pads for the Corvettes, I've found. Alright. Now give me Starburn. Starburn's already here. Where's Starburn? Probably up here. Probably right up here where I left it. Just gonna make it my primary ship and then get right back out. I think I have an expedition from the frigates that needs dealt with, yes. Blah blah blah. Lots of shit. The only time I really ever look at the details are if one of them comes back like damaged or something. It's like, what on earth happened? And it'll be like accidentally like freaking flew too close to a black hole and part of the ship got ripped out into space, or like something stupid like that, or like brought in like inconspicuous looking zombie parasites and it infected half the crew and now we're all dead or something, some stupid shit. It's always this like the crew's fault, I found, which is just wonderful. I have two settlements. One is named after a town in Star Wars Outlaws, and the other can rot in hell. It was a town of the like Atlantids, like the robot people from like the Endgame, like the staff quest, and it already took me long enough to get way far out of debt. I'm not spending that same amount of time to get Scraptown out of debt. It is not worth it. Make policy decision. Atlas denial? I guess we're banning Atlas denial because maintenance costs reduced, I guess. I'm not sure how that works, but not gonna question it. But yeah, so my settlement is doing pretty damn good. Unfortunately, this planet is hell. Oh, my second S-class landing pad is up and ready to go. And then during the Atlantid quest, I think it's the Atlantid quest. It was like some like, I don't know what quest it was. There was some like quest involving the Sentinels. I got this guy. He can walk around on his own. I think there is like another version that can walk around on his own, but I named him BT7274 after the best Call of Duty game ever made, because it's not even Call of Duty. It was Titanfall 2. It was wonderful. Got a nice little town here. And I like to just occasionally put my freighter like right into the middle of the sky. When the clouds roll in, you can see like the little antenna looking bits on the bottom like stick down through the clouds. Looks very cool. They get attacked by Sentinels a lot, and the planet is radioactive, and there's something about like glass or something that is infecting people, but apparently it's a good thing or something like that. I don't know. It says I shouldn't drink the water though, so that's fun. What is it? Yeah, creeping, spreading glass, do not drink the water, increased productivity. So I'm not sure what that's about, but oh well. That is all for this settlement. I guess I'll show Scraptown, but actually, you know what? No, Scraptown is about to get invaded by the Vile Brood, the whatever they're called. So I'm not gonna actually show what they look like. And a lot of these are just like different bases for like near like the Dissonance one and Ship Foundry, local Ship Foundry. That's all like Sentinel ship locations. Stargate base is where there's a portal. Salvage operation is another Sentinel ship, I think. This I think I found the Galactic Hub. I think. I found a planet that was supposed to be in the Galactic Hub, but I don't know if there's a distinction between PC and Xbox for that kind of stuff. So most of the time when I try to find other people, I just go to the Nexus, the space anomaly, and then portal to someone else's like planet from there. So this is taking longer than it should. Oh, there we go. Nice little place. Got my little solar panel. Link's house. Come on. No name. Syndicate the Starborn. Oh, there's a person over there. Okay, I might go check out what they're doing. Like I said, this is going to be a very, like, relaxed, non-structured video. Let's go see what they're up to. Oh, this is not even the same person that I was looking at. This is a completely different person. Oh well. What the hell? Oh, it's just their backpack? I thought it was like one of those flying motorcycle things. Might be being attacked by pirates? Or are they being attacked by pirates, I guess? You deal with that. Very laggy for some reason. I guess that's multiplayer in this game. Come on. Why is it not tracking? I have the setting on to where it should just be strange. Flying settings are very weird right now. There we go. Hell yeah. Alright, well, that's that done. It's a little in-atmosphere pirate battle. Let's go to the space station so I don't have to try to find my base and all that mess. And we'll get back on the not scheduled schedule thing. The sludge. Another settlement over there. And I have on my ship, where is it? Yeah, Flight Assist Override. Now, I saw a lot of people saying that it's like pretty much useless, but then other people I saw were saying like it's like super useful for like cool stunts and stuff. And I think I know what I'm doing with it, but I might not be. So I guess I'll just be winging it. Let me sell off this shit I don't need. And you get a backpack upgrade. Storage. I always run out of storage. Yeah, I need portal. Let us see. Bases. Just went to the a pirate system. I have a base in a pirate system because otherwise you can't like go to the pirate system's space station because they're like locked off from each other like regular and pirate systems. It's a whole thing. I have this here because sometimes Wayfar like disappears, which is very unfortunate. This one was another like supposed to be hub, like galactic hub colony, like system called New Bandera. It was supposed to be like a PvP thing, but I've never encountered another player there. and I think also I have PvP turned off, so maybe there's something with that. But I am pretty sure the PvP stuff, like most people only use the PvP on like the PC servers if there's any distinction. Or maybe it's just dead because it's been so long. I don't know. And this is literally just a base computer in the middle of a desert. But I was sold on this place as a Western themed, like, lawless frontier of just PvP stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been let down. High security planet. Very cool. Red save beacons, which is neat, I suppose. Pretty sure these guys are hostile as well, aren't they? The big T-Rex looking things. No, they are chicken shit. Gotcha. Paver Vigilant. They eat Gravitino balls. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's go to a different system. Because I don't think I have anything else to show in anything aside from my what I've considered my home system, which is not the system I originally showed with. I won't show the home system yet. I'll drag it out a little bit longer. I like this game a lot though, it's very pretty. No jank in this game though. None at all. I'm going to portal back to the RLS Legacy so that I can show off the planets in this system before I go to the home system. Now the solar system that I'm going to right now, I've named every planet in it and the system itself. The system name is kind of cheesy, but I really like westerns. I wanted to name it like a western themed, so it's Frontier 888. I can't remember if that showed up earlier, but if it did, then oh well. It is very cheesy. Now my friend Declan that's in a lot of my videos, he helped me name a lot of the planets here. Like number one, there is a... Did the ship spawn upside down again? Oh my god, of course it did. Sometimes that happens. It's very strange. Let me fly away. Oh, I swear it's not in proximity anymore. I promise you. Alright. So there's a like a town, I guess, like a city near us called Benwood. And this place, this planet is an irradiated hellhole. As far as I know, Benwood does not have radiation, but it does have the other thing. We got Virgil, because it is basically entirely sandstorms. This is where Scraptown is. It's like sandstorms and heat and just nonsense. Damn, that laundry machine is going crazy in the background, huh? Yeah, sand blizzards. God damn. Also, spread thin sentinels, my ass, because they are freaking everywhere every time I land here. We don't actually have to go there. You get the idea. It's hell. We got Weentip World. You're never gonna believe why it's called Weentip World. This one I named. Declan did not have a hand in naming this one. Ooh. Okay. Real quick pirate battle, I suppose. So as soon as I start taking these things out, pirates are gonna spawn. Probably. Usually. Nothing? Really? Okay then. Interesting. Anyways, to Weentip World. And my nitrogen farm. which is just a base computer and an atmosphere harvester. Alright, yeah, so as you can see, why it is called Wingtip World. All the plant life is shaped like penis tips, and I think that's kind of goofy. Alright, this thing, I guess that, I guess close enough, but this shit, like, everything on this planet is just very, very strangely shaped, so it's called Wingtip World. And I've got what the hell? Just a random NPC ship flying around. That was strange. That's Benwood. That's Virgil. Which one is? Let's go to this one first. Acheron, which, if you understand what Acheron is, like where that name's from, you'll probably guess what is on this planet. If you've also played this game, I guess. There's a bit of context there as well. But if you haven't, Acheron is the name of the planet in the first Alien movie, where they land and there's the ship and they find the eggs and stuff. Which can only mean in 30 seconds we'll be able to see the eggs on Acheron. And I'm going to wake them up, and I'm not going to get face hugged. It is not that bad, thankfully. But there's going to be a lot of nonsense. I have no bases here, I don't think. Pretty sure this place has reduced gravity. Yeah. Where are... There's one. I think... Yeah, so we're gonna wake them up. Is there something I can pick up over here? Yeah, Marvel Core. These guys are kind of like xenomorphs, sort of. Alright, I'm actually not going to stay here to fight them. I named Acheron as well, because my friend Declan doesn't watch movies, basically. I tried to tell him about it, and he was like, I've never seen Alien, so you can go to any videos he's in and bully him for that. Let's see which one this is. Arrakis. He's read the Dune novels, so he knows, he named this one. He's read all of the Dune novels, which means he decided this one was the most accurate. And this is a paradise planet. It's infested paradise, which if you know what that means from this game, then you'll know why it's called Arrakis. But apparently later in the Doom series, Arrakis becomes like lush, so I guess this is a pretty fitting name. But also, it has Titanmorans. Is a burrow going to show up on my... Yes, it is. No, it's not. That's just... There it is. And I'm not concerned about flying into shit and causing damage to the ship, because my ship... This ship has never died. Oh shit, they're already awake. Oh, there's no... There it is, the mini nouns. There's supposed to be 3 of them. So why there's only 2? That's kind of strange. I've never actually been hit by one of these things. in this ship. That's crazy. I think I like spit stuff sometimes, but I guess that was all. And there's lots of worms jumping out of the ground all the time, which is very Arrakis themed. Very Dune themed. And then one last planet. Is that this one or is that Acheron? That might be Acheron. That's Acheron. Okay. Give me some tritium. That's Benwood, Virgil, Tip World. Where is Pandora? Is the name of the last planet. I can just go into a menu and ping it, but I don't want to do that. It might be on the other side of Arrakis. I actually will do that then. Yep, it is on the other side of Arrakis. Pandora, of course, named after the Borderlands planet. Because it's just like heat and scalding desert. So I really haven't... I don't think I want anything to... Oh, okay. Okay. If this video does well, I might try to make it into a sort of series. Either exploring other people's... Really? Exploring other people's bases or systems or whatever, or just starting a little series on my home system, which I'll show in a minute after I show off Pandora. Where the hell are these? Is this pirate? There it is. God. Starburn's main purpose is to kill pirates. And it does it very well. Very, very well. I'm not actually getting out on this place because it's... Number one, it is just sandy and hot and hell. And number two, I don't want to cost any more launch fuel, even though I do have the auto charger. It's on a supercharged slot, so I don't know if it actually charges faster. I hope so. Okay, now I'm going to go to... faster from the ship or the... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me get a little bit further in space. I'll just bring the freighter over here. And get to my favorite settlement that way. Not settlement, my home system. And the portal over here. Settlements, nope, not settlements, bases. New Dodge, which, as I said, I named the system I'm currently in Frontier 888 because I like Western stuff, so like Frontier, you know. And then 888, obviously Spy Guy 888. But if we go to New Dodge, this is my cowboy, like Wild West solar system right here. Number one, it's an outlaw system. No law at all. Like the outlaw space station and stuff. Oh, we are in like 10 frames per second right there. That is crazy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Chug through it. It's taking an alarming amount of time. Oh, there we go. There we go. And no, I don't have the wire hider thing. Not yet, at least. I should just get it, but I don't have it, so oh well. It's a little wood cabin on a lake. I've discovered almost everything, I guess. Not even close, actually. But I've got a little solar panel set up. This is like dream life right here. Just a house on a lake, some mountains around, some forest, a freaking spaceship parked on a landing pad on the lake. I used to just have it like the ship just sitting out there on the lake itself because I got the water thruster. But every time I would spawn in, the ship would just be like inside, like glitching through the house. So I figured getting an actual launch pad would help with that, and it has. And this is like all I have on this planet. This is all I really want on this planet. I've named a lot of stuff. Like I named a little like fool's gold looking shit, Miner's Folly. I named the hand rock formation, like vaguely hand-shaped rock, the Praying Hands. And then a lot of them have like uncreative names. Like this plant is Fan Fern. That tree over there is Remington Birch. Which reminds me, the name of the planet, I don't know why I said it like that. The name of the planet is Remington. I think one of the names of these planets I'm gonna have to censor. Just because I don't want you guys to know what it is unless you find it yourself. Yeah, so we got Remington, which is a paradise planet, as you saw. It was definitely paradise. Where is the moon? It has the moon of Colt. Where is Colt? Yeah, censor that one, planet editor. Is Colt still above me? Where is it? Oh, that's Colt? I thought that was another planet. Okay. So we got Remington and Colt, which are obviously named after gun manufacturers of the 1800s. Still gun manufacturers, kind of. I think Remington went out of business or something, or got bought out or something like that. But Colt has a bunch of like relic, like Roman structure looking shit, I think. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's the living stone thing, or like something like that. Yeah. So Remington, Colt. We've got, where are the other planets? Let's fly towards the space station. We'll see more on the way. Got Holiday, named after Doc Holliday, of course. Got, is that the moon? Okay. Got Reeves, named after Bass Reeves, of course. Bass Reeves, freaking badass. Got Redacted Moon, Moon of Holiday. I'm serious, editor. If that's like the only edit you make in this whole video, censor that the name of that moon. And this is like my main, like my home system. I do a lot of stuff in Frontier 888, but the system of Hickok is like my favorite system. It's like my main place to go if I'm waiting on an expedition to get back from for the freighter, not the freighter, I guess the freighter, the Legacy, my capital ship, or if I'm waiting on something to be built or something like that in Wayfar. Like what does Wayfar have right now? Yeah, 6 minutes. I normally wait that long, like wait out that time either here on Remington at my at New Dodge or somewhere on the Space Anomaly, which is where I'll go now. Now I will just go sort of check out some stuff at the Space Anomaly for a few minutes. Maybe a little longer, we'll see. I have more than the one multi-tool I had shown off. My multi-tool is called the Negotiator because it was like a cheesy Wild West themed like gun name, like Equalizer or something like that. And I've also got some other ones that I don't really use. The Atmosphere Harvest Harmonizer, there we go. The Unmelting, which is like the staff thing. And then two that I want to scrap. The Silhouette of... which I probably got from one of the Sentinel like camp things. The... I forget what they're called. The Atlantid camp things where you sometimes find Sentinel ship locations at. And this one, like an Atlas one, I think, is what that is. Maybe not. I don't know. I pretty much only ever use that other one, but I'm going to scrap these two. I don't care if they're better than what I have. I have what I have, and I use what I have. So, not sure if that made any sense, but oh well. 1,000,000 units as well, so fuck it. I have 100 million units. I had like 300 million. I spent a lot of them on other shit. I'm going to... Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Before I go there just yet, there was a ship down here I saw that, yeah, this thing right here. I know it's from an expedition, and I know unless they rerun it, you can't really get it unless there's some kind people that are wanting to give you one. And I think on Reddit they do that a lot, but I'm not a Redditor, so oh well. But I do think they look kind of cool. They look like the Normandy from Mass Effect, kind of. That's mainly the, this bit up here. Lots of other Sentinel ships. Pretty inactive right now. Unfortunately, the Corvettes take a long time to load, so you just see a lot of people running around in midair. And then sometimes they do load, but only like partially, so it's just like a weird box. Which is unfortunate, but once they do fully load in, they look pretty cool. I saw a post on, I think, Instagram of someone showing off a Corvette that they had built like a base around to make it look like the Death Star. And when they tried to get too close to it, it crashed their multiplayer game, which is pretty sick. Let's go here, just see if anyone else has lots of non-English speaking names, I've noticed. I guess, would that be German? Colonia, is that Spanish or something? I don't know. That looks freaking crazy, whoa. Actually, you know what? Volcano. I want to go to Volcano. This is how I find a lot of other people to... okay. This is how I find a lot of other people's bases to explore. Really? There we go. Third time's a charm. flat Earth? What's going on here? This is another... No. Whoa, okay. That's weird. Lots of weird invisible structures here. Strange. There's a volcano. There's two volcanoes right next to each other, actually. Interesting. I want to find a tidal planet. I think that's my next goal. Is finding a tidal planet, because I saw people saying they're having experiences like the water planet from Interstellar. I think that'd be a tidal planet that would have like the massive waves. Where they're like, I thought it was a mountain until it started getting closer, which is exactly a quote from Interstellar. Actually, fuck it. We're going to space. We're going to the space anomaly. And if anyone asks that plays this game and doesn't know, or like wants to start in this game and get a ship like this, what I do is, maybe if you're just starting this game, I don't know how helpful this is for you, but I find like a wormhole, like a black hole or something, and then go through it. And then after I go through it, I find the closest dissonance system. I guess this is not a very good like beginner tutorial, but if you know how to find dissonant systems, but can't find the kind of ship you want, the kind of like salvage ship you want, what I do is I go through a black hole, find the nearest dissonant system, and then go through the process of getting to a ship. And if it looks like one that I want, then I'll stay there and like kind of work my way till I try to find one that is like high enough class for me to want it or something like that. Or if it's not, I will go through another wormhole, so it's far enough away that it's not going to have very many similarities, hopefully. And I don't know if that's like a useless process, but it's worked well enough for me, I suppose. And obviously it's not going to be like completely strange and unique looking stuff. Like it's going to be made of the same parts generally, like same selection of parts. Oh, put the gun away. God, put the gun away. There we go. Oh, it's laggy because there's like 100 people here. Why? Okay, I'm not accepting that. People been building rock structures here. I don't know why I flew in the middle of it. Last time I was here, it was just these weird hot dog things over here. That's kind of unfortunate. They're blocking out the sky like this. But I love having my ship land on the water like that. I think it looks so cool. For some reason, the landing pad right there never has my ship land on it. Like normally when you spawn in at a base that has a landing pad, your ship will spawn on the landing pad. But for some reason, it just does not work for me. I don't think I've seen anyone else do that either. But I like coming here because it's like one of the featured bases, and like flying across the water and doing like cool stunts and stuff, and then just finding other people and showing off my ship, and then they show off their ship. I'm gonna find oh my god, that is a hell of a name. I think that right there is what the... No, I swear it's not. Okay. That little stunt I just did right there is what the flight assist override is for. promise you I'm not close enough to the planet. Okay, it's just that that angle is sharp enough. Or steep enough, I guess. Also, all of this stuff, well, maybe not this stuff, I don't know about this stuff, but all of my stuff is in the Galaxy Euclid, like the basic original. Oh, he has that weird, like, needle nose looking thing. I thought they looked kind of cool, but I'm not entirely convinced that I would want that. It looks kind of weird. And then, like, the squid one, I just don't like them. I don't know. I like the salvage ship better. Even if it does kind of look like a weird bug thing. I like it. Yeah, a lot of time I'll find someone at one of these places, or like if I see coordinate locations online of like, oh, get this ship, I'll find, like I'll find the portal, my Stargate base, and then what am I trying to think of? I'll find the Stargate base and just like find random new people, like relatively new people, and show off my ships and stuff. Like when I first finished building the Razor Crest thing from the tutorial video, I came here and started showing it off to people. That's pretty cool. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, hello. Are they trying to initiate PvP? I wonder. Because my PvP's turned off, so. Is that doing damage to them? No. I wonder if they know you can turn PvP off. It'd be kind of awkward if they couldn't. If they didn't know that. Whoa, what is that? It's like a red health bar or something? Is that what that is? I must have passed it, whatever it was. Interesting. I don't know what was going on. I was just getting shot at. Whoa. Oh, it's sort of like a Starship Enterprise sort of deal. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think it's not loading in correctly, or maybe it's not done or something. Yeah, maybe it's not done. Because it looks like they needed to flip that upside down. Maybe they're trying to get this last piece or something. I'll tell you what, I understand the pain of like trying to get one last piece. It's like the last piece that you need. It's a real pain in the ass. Maybe it's just not loaded in correctly. I don't know. Like how this one didn't have that side thruster right there until I just walked too close to it. Oh, another example of things not loading incorrectly. Dear God. I like this one. It's got a little garage door in the back. The hell? Oh. Interesting. Okay. That was weird. How... I was gonna say, how do you get to the cockpit? I bet he's just now building this ship. And so he hasn't added the stairs in, which I think you have to add the stairs in once it's like fully completed anyways. Because as it stands, the cockpit's... or maybe it's just loading in? I like that little electricity effect. Looks kind of cool. I wish there was a way to actually like share the Corvette designs, and I know that's probably a very common request, but like sharing them as blueprints or something, that'd be freaking sweet. Okay, I'm gonna give up on trying to walk inside this ship because clearly, yeah, he's still working on it. Looks like. Okay, I'm going to go deal with whatever's going on at Wayfar, and then I think I will sign off. Yeah, there's a visitor at Wayfar. What? Okay. God damn it. Now, normally, I would assume that some of this productivity versus maintenance cost is being put aside so that we don't go into debt from $7,000 for a friend or for a favor. But apparently that's just too much. We can't set aside more than $7,000. That's wild. Okay, I'm actually not going to sign off right now because I do want to find a space anomaly, which is what this motherfucker. Okay, I guess I will be signing off right now because that is goddamn. Going to go to New Dodge and then bring my freighter there. New Dodge, there it is. I like this warp effect. It looks like Doctor Who, I guess. which I watched like 2 seasons of. I was like 10. That was a throwback, God. Let's bring in the freighter. Actually, let's get a cinematic sort of view. Sit on my couch. Oh my god. The fucking Miner's Folly's in the way. God damn it. Does this stuff grow back or something? Okay, well, clearly it does, because... God damn. I bet the resources, like, respawn. That's probably it. Get the fan burned out of the way as well. That's still not quite in the way I wanted it to, but... Maybe put it over there then. Yeah. Maybe, photo mode. Oh, my character isn't in photo mode? Well, son of a bitch. Okay, that's neat, I suppose. God damn it. Maybe if I do a gesture, it'll be thumbs up. Oh, okay. Well, you get the idea. Let me, God damn, that was a fucking quick thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, this is Spy Guy 888. Oh, that's so cool with all the frigates up there. Got my living ship, and I got a lot of raiders that I got when I captured this guy. Yeah, okay. This is Spy Guy 888 on the first video of No Man's Sky. Signing off. Thank you very much for watching, if you have indeed watched this far into the video. I'm pretty sure I accidentally just leaked my coordinates there, and I'm not going to censor them, so if you want to come find my planets and bases and stuff, by all means. Don't be a moron about it, though. Don't fuck up my views. Okay, well, alright, like, subscribe, and goodbye.